Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Charles J. Quinn Gymnasium on the campus of West High School for Manchester Public Television Services coverage of high school basketball. We're in Division I boys today as the Blue Knights host the Marauders out of Hanover. The Marauders come in here unbeaten at 7-0, tied atop Division II rankings, West at 4-5. We'll see what they can do. My name is Peter Capano. I'm joined by Tom Bazoyan tonight. Tom, how are you?
Doing great, doing great. Glad to be here.
It's nice to be in the Quinn gym, isn't it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time coaching here, and yeah, it's familiar surroundings for me.
Well, here we have the starting lineups for Hanover, and number 0 is Nolan Gantris, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 1 is Charles Adams, a 5'10 senior guard. 24 is Jay White, a 6'4 sophomore. Number 5 is Henry Pikus, a 6'1 junior forward. And number 10, Joe Brennan, 6'3 senior forward. And Buzzy Charles Adams, number 1, is a heralded soccer player in this state.
Yeah, you were telling me he's having a pretty good basketball season as well.
He is indeed. Yeah. For West, number 3, Davian Robles, a 5'9 junior guard. Number 4 is Josh Rose, a 6' senior guard. Number 5 is Rashawn Prescott, a 6' junior guard. Number 22 is Kerr Tang, 6'3 freshman forward. And number 23 is Rodney Hillary, a 6'5 senior forward. And as you well know, Buzz, Kerr Tang, the freshman, is the spark plug on this West team.
Yes, he is.
We will stand and observe the national anthem. Two things on that anthem, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, the flag is located behind the column here and can't be seen by the camera angle that we have. And it's courtesy of Alex Marion, the jack of all trades here at the campus of West High School.
My guy.
He punched the button to get that recording going tonight.
Good thing he's not singing.
Yeah, well, I tried to convince him maybe he should sing.
Oh, boy.
He'd have none of it.
Yeah, we'd have to take that off the air. The West started going a different starting lineup than we've seen at the beginning of the season. Falardo and Joe Becklongo was starting in the Christmas tournament early on. I don't know if that's part of their 3-game week where they're playing back-to-back tonight and last night, or if it's just a lack of punch that they've had off the bench. So
yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah. This West team beat Merrimack Valley just yesterday.
Right, yeah.
This is very unusual for a high school team to play back-to-back.
And they're playing Thursday, too.
And
so,
this being Tuesday, the 28th of January, they play in 2 more days.
Right, yeah, it's a tough week.
I don't recall who the opponent is on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't check.
It's away. That's all I remember. There's Adams, squeezes the first shot off. Rebound to Tang. In the corner, deep to Prescott. He takes the baseline, lays it up, but not in. Somehow that came up short. I didn't think it got blocked, but maybe he got hit on the elbow and the refs didn't see it. Jumper from Pikus. And again, it's Tang. Tang stops at the elbow. Rebound by White. Pikus has it deflected. Adams tracks it down.
There's a couple defensive boards early on by Tang, and he pushed it up nicely there. That's a shot from the elbow, but just missed it.
Jay White with a nice entry from Adams. He misses it though. Looks like it was Brennan who came out with the rebound. We're going to get a foul on White that time as he upset Hillary as he came down with a strong rebound. That'll be the first foul of the game.
See how Hanover comes out shooting here. This is a different place to shoot. It's more compact gym, different than what they're used to. Theirs up there is a more wide open gym, and it can definitely affect your shot.
Well, this end to our left as Tang gets the first two of the game. Has a little bit of a point to it. That back wall isn't parallel with the end line. John and I, Don Bernard used to call it the ship.
Yeah, yeah.
And I suppose that can play games with your depth perception too. In the corner, it's Prescott. Won't go. Adams rebounds.
We always let's see the opposite effect, you know, going to the wide open gyms, having a harder time getting their depth perception in their shots.
Gantris is short, but Joe Brennan rebounds and puts it back in. The Crusaders, the Marauders lead 4-2. Tang. Left-handed pass is deflected, but it gets through. The three-pointer from Rose is off. Here comes Hanover. Jump stop. Pretty well defended, but he did manage to get the shot off, and Pikus makes it 6-2. 2.5 minutes into this one. Rose off to Tang, top of the key. Got it.
Yeah, just smooth right there. You know, just one dribble, rises up, nice smooth jump shot.
Effortless.
Yeah.
Gantrish off to Adams. Gantrish. Tang with the rebound, and he'll bring it down. He's got some help left, but he's going to take it himself.
Coast to coast.
Tied at 6.
That's 3 defensive boards for him early on. That's going to help if he can keep them off the offensive glass.
Nice shift by Adams. That's in the back of the backboard net, which is out of bounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And West will take over. Comes Robles. Tang brings it back up top. This is Rose. Draws a crowd. Corner jumper hits the side of the backboard.
Rose isn't afraid to shoot him.
Apparently not.
He'll just keep going.
Look at the steal here by Prescott. He gives West the first lead of the game. 8-6. Adams again dishes it off. Tang. Interesting bounce pass. Just didn't quite get through to Prescott. White in the corner to Adams. There's the jumper. Won't go. Brennan with the position and the rebound. Kicks it out to Gantrish. Again, Brennan's got a piece of the rebound. It goes to White, who misses, and now West goes the other way.
Hey, Hanover is struggling early on with their 3. Had some good looks, but not be able to knock them down.
Tang.
Again, you don't see that too much anymore, huh? That mid-range jumper from kids.
It's great to see.
Yeah. And he just rises up and does it smooth.
Just gets enough room, stops. Great form. That's going to just go right out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
That doesn't happen by accident. I mean, kids, I know that kid puts a ton of time in, you know, off-season time, AAU circuit, and just putting shots up every day.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. He works at it.
A lot of kids, you know, they just like to sit behind that three-point line now, and that mid-range jumper is not part of kids' games anymore. Love to see it.
I am with you, my friend. Here's Robles, has it knocked away by Adams. They will get the layup. 10-8 West. That ball comes out, but Tang does get it. Pulls the trigger, keeps it alive. There he is again, Rose. Prescott, it will go.
Prescott working hard early. A nice offensive rebound there. He had that steal earlier.
West is at 4-5 this season. They've been kind of up and down. But Hanover has been averaging 69 points a game and only giving up 54.
Oh. That one was off the backboard.
As Pikus gets it up. I thought Pikus got fouled too. I don't like it when the defender blocks him out before he's even down from his jump. I think he saw him coming, ended up kind of just throwing it at the backboard to save himself coming back down. Foul comes in here on Eric Seltzer, I think, number 11 on the floor for Hanover, the 6'3" senior. Couple more subs. Maxwell Galbraith and Brett Simmons. Sophomore and a junior, respectively, numbers 3 and 4. Robles makes it 14-11.
There's a steal again by Prescott.
Nicely done. Prescott picks out Hillary, and Hillary drops it in, and it's 16-11. 2:20 mark here, first quarter. Simmons playing pass with Galbraith. Now to Pikus. Pikus directing traffic. Doesn't like the looks of it all. Here's Adams from deep.
Oh boy.
Got it.
That was a few feet beyond.
Makes it 16-14. Tang.
Strong move, strong move.
He took all the contact going through the lane, got bumped a couple of times, managed to maintain his balance, and then dropped it in off the backboard. Here's Prescott. To Robles.
Rashawn doing some good things. He's had a good quarter.
Adams going to take another three and hit it.
This kid, I think, can fill it up pretty quick.
Heart of a champion, my friend. That one from Robles comes out, but Hillary puts it back in. It's 20-17. 22-17.
I like the slight pressure by West, making him work to get up the floor.
Oh, look at that. Robles doesn't get it, keeps it alive, but it's picked off by Seltzer. Up ahead now to Adams.
They gotta have that transition defense. They gotta get back.
Has the last 7 points for Hanover. Simmons hands it off to Pikus, who banks another one. Corner to Adams. Oh my. I'm telling you.
3 quick ones by him.
And a layup.
So 11 quick points.
And we're tied at 22 with just about 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Robles picks up his dribble. Has it knocked away. 1.7 seconds left for a final shot here in the first quarter. Tied at 22.
See what West has for out of bounds play here. We can get a shot off.
It's Hillary picking for Rose, whose jumper is long, and we go in after 8 minutes, 22-22. What a quarter.
Yeah, it was a good quarter. I mean, Hanover came out early, struggling shooting the ball a little bit, but they heated up. And again, we talk about it, sometimes you got to get used to shooting in a smaller gym, and they did. I mean, They did hit a banker, but Charlie hit 3 quick threes in a row. I think West had a good quarter, but at the end there, Robles struggled, I think, forcing a few things, and they didn't get back on defense transition-wise.
Well, West was good when Tang had the ball in his hands, even especially off of a defensive rebound. He'd go coast to coast.
Yeah.
He had a couple elbow jumpers, as you talked about, the mid-range jumpers. But Adams was trying to set all his teammates up in the first half of the first quarter.
Right.
His team had 11 points. In fact, and I think they were down 16-11. And then he took it on his own shoulders. And he launched 3 threes, made them all, and also got a layup off a fast break in those last, I'd say, 3 minutes of the first half, first quarter.
Falardo and Longo checking in for West. So they had their original starting lineup in now from the beginning of the season.
Here's Rose.
He hits one. He's a streaky shooter, so you know he missed 4 in the first quarter, but that doesn't affect him. He just comes out and takes a 5th one.
Yeah, that's sure a welcome sight for the Blue Knights to see him drop that first one in. There's Adams again, this time dishing it off. Here comes Falardo. High speed. Jumper that time by Prescott won't go. Ball's still loose though. Look at Longo go get it. And here's Prescott. Oh, he can't make that one. Adams out ahead. He's got it.
There's that soccer speed.
Yeah, indeed.
You know, West has to get back on transition. They have to. You know, somebody's got to circle back.
Well, you'd think Falardo would have the counter speed, being a soccer player himself.
He does.
Look at Longo powering his way through. Won't drop, but he follows it. Oh, and that won't drop. And then the foul on Tang, I think. Let's see. No, it's on Prescott. That is the first foul on West in this game, Mr. Bazoya.
Wow. They haven't called many at all, have they?
No, there's
2 to 1.
There are 3 up there on the board.
I think there was a few that, a few bangs underneath, and then that one up top on the 3 that you were talking about, they let go. I know Mr. Burkhardt, one of the officials, he likes to let them play, from my experience. So, which isn't a terrible thing.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm happy. I like the back and flow of this game, back and forth flow of this game. All right, it will be Hanover ball. It's like Simmons will inbound. He's got Adams.
Clement and checked in for West. Prescott was a little tired there at the end of that shift.
Here's Adams, step back 3. That one misses. Nice follow by Seltzer. And Hanover is back in the lead. 26-25. Falardo off to Plamondon. This is Tang. In corner to Falardo. He'll bring it back out. He doesn't get called for a turnover. Rose. Plamondon's going to track down the rebound. And here's Longo. Corner to Tang. He's got that one. And Buzzy's just a freshman.
Yes, he is. But he doesn't play like one.
The skills are a freshman in college. Wow. He gives his team a 2-point lead, 28-26. 5:30 mark here in the second quarter. Simmons, it's blocked by Longo. Tang comes away with the rebound. Falardo, little ball fake. Now they're going to swing the ball around. Here's Rose from the corner. Goes up and gets the support for the backboard, and it's out of bounds to Hanover.
Rose continuing to struggle a little bit. He's going to check out for a little while. Maybe he can come back and get hot later on.
Who's on for him? Podzadowski?
Yes.
Number 31. Here's Adams. Dishes it to Derek Lacey. lefty's jumper is long. It's Podzadowski. No, excuse me, that's Glamadon. Falardo. Falardo with a nice little crossover, and then he has it knocked free. This is Podzadowski. He's got it to Tang. Podzadowski in the corner, little head fake, gains the baseline, throws it off the support.
It's blocked.
Was it blocked? Yeah, apparently.
That's ball.
That makes sense.
West a little stale in the half court there. We need a little bit more movement, I think.
That's a decent look to Hillary that time. He couldn't quite come up with the ball cleanly. West will try it again. Tang gets a little bump that time. Backs it out, gets himself some room. He loses it on the way up, and it's a 2v3. Oh, wow. Glamadon's going to get called for that one. Looked like he had ball pretty good from here.
Yeah, I mean, they've been letting it go, and then they called that one. That was a little much. Hanover with a little bit of strategy there. They let Kerr go to the hoop there, and then they doubled him late. So they were able to get the block shot there from behind. You're going to see teams do that with him. You know, they'll come out and then they'll change their defensive scheme as the game goes.
Focus more on him.
Yeah.
I guess that's it's a good time to discuss the streaky shooting of Mr. Rose.
Yeah, I mean,
because that makes that all that more important, that he not be so streaky, that he be consistent,
right,
so that they have to be concerned about him.
Especially in a half-court set, you know. You need to spread the floor, and
that
what
could
better
be a
than
travel. But the ball came loose, apparently.
West not a big team, and they're a little bit small out there right now, so they really got to box out.
Seltzer went over.
A cheap foul there.
Falardo put the ball in Adams' chest after the foul. I don't know that they played against each other, although maybe they have in years gone by. But they might know each other from club soccer.
Yeah, probably.
As Hillary just has that one slide right off his hands. Gives Adams easiest steal of the year. Corner for Gantris, now to the basket. And it is Hanover by 4. This full court pressure is got West a little off balance. Falardo, though.
That's a good job. Carson's usually a pass first kind of guy, but if they're going to give him the lane, you know, he's got to take it.
Pikus gonna take the 3. Tang comes out, gets a piece of it. Falardo recognizes that it's short. He comes out with speed. He got fouled, definitely. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, my goodness. Nolan Gantris reached in without a question and bumped him. Referee saw it traveled, I guess, prior to the contact.
It could have been, but if you get bumped like that, that's probably why you traveled.
A foul here on Robles, trying to put some pressure on Charles.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, you have something to waste. You know, there's only 3 team fouls, so you might as well put some pressure on and make them work for it.
I agree. Glamadon goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Ball goes up over the backboard, and that's out of play. The West ball down 2 with 2:42 left until halftime. So it's essentially just a man-to-man full court pressure, although they look to jump and trap, don't they?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're looking to force stuff like that, you know, unforced errors.
Yeah, and they get one back, so they'll get the ball back. But that was a classic guard's mistake as Robles made a bounce pass on the interior to Hillary.
Right, you're trying to beat that double, and you're going, too fast. Let the game slow down a little bit, and you won't have those unforced errors, and that's what you're looking for with the pressure too.
That's right, and the error was that the pass wasn't up high enough. It hit him in the shin. There's no way Hillary can be expected to catch that ball.
And Palmon hits a three. He's got to be warm because he played 4 quarters in that JV game. I was here, and so he's got to be a little warm. It's a good steal.
Turnover, and Robles is going to lay that in. It's 35-32. West by 3 now inside of 2 minutes. Running left-hander won't go. Flat-footed rebound by Hillary. He gives it off to Robles. Tang goes to meet that pass. He had to. Back to Robles. Hillary keeps it alive, and Tang comes up with it.
Nice job by Hillary. That's a tough play off an air ball.
Garish in it. Corner to Gantry, and Hillary blocked that one. Here's Tang with some speed. Takes a bump. Gets the call this time. Kerr is so good at taking contact and maintaining control of his body in the dribble.
Yeah, he's not a, big kid in stature, yet.
Right.
I think he'll get there. He's a young kid. I mean, I don't know that he's even 15 years old. I mean, the kid's a true freshman, so, he'll get there.
He's got
physically.
Great core strength, doesn't he?
Right, he doesn't get bumped off, And, I had his brother when he was here. Played 3 seasons at West and then went off to play at Bradford Christian, where he's having a successful career there. And he was a little bit more slow to develop physically. He was a little smaller than Kerr when he started out as a freshman. But he's a big kid now. Yep. So, Kerr will grow into it, and he's going to have quite the career. Hillary doesn't have a lot of varsity experience, but he's doing some good things here tonight.
Here's Kerr. Got it.
Nice design play there.
Right out of the timeout.
Sneak him to the weak side.
Coach Justin Gorham. Just the way they drew it up. This time Adams' 3 will come out. West looking to make it a 10-point lead here in the last minute of the second quarter. And there it is. Good crowd tonight. They're happy with what they're seeing.
And there's Rose, and like we said before, he'll miss 10 in a row, and I love it. The kid will take the next one. The shooter's got to shoot, right?
Yeah.
It's a time to turn it off, no doubt about it. But,
Here's a travel.
And they're coming from the pressure of Robles. He's doing a good job pressuring the guards.
Looks like West will hold it for 1. Robles off the tank. 10 seconds left. That's where they want the ball in his hands. He'll take a tough 2. That'll come off, but the quarter, well, I suppose that'll count, but it won't go in. And West will go into halftime with an 11-point lead, 43-32. And if I'm not mistaken, Buzzy, Hanover had a 32-30 lead. And West scored the last 13 points of the half.
That group really did some good things in the second part of that second quarter. And I think this is the pace that West wants. This game right now, it's in the 80s, right? And that's what they like. They like to get up and down the floor, score some more, get some turnovers, take more. They're not afraid to shoot from anywhere. And that's Coach Gorham's style, and that's what he wants them to do. And it's working for him so far. I think Hanover is, they're undefeated, but, I don't know. I know they had Bow they beat, but the rest of the
It's the
schedule.
only loss for Bo was
Right.
to this
Right,
Hanover
which
team.
was a real good win for Hanover. But some of the other schedule in the north can be weaker than some of the schedule from some of these guys. So maybe they haven't seen athletes like this in a smaller gym, and it's a different style for sure.
Well, they've beaten Brady, they've beaten Kingswood, Coe-Brown North,
Right.
Oyster River,
Yeah.
Plymouth, and John Stark. But you know what, Buzzy? What jumps out at me is we'll go into the halftime break. They're averaging just giving up 54 points a game.
Right.
And this West has 43 up
Yeah.
the boards at halftime.
Right. So it's a good pace for West.
Absolutely. All right. We'll be right back with the second half. All right, and the teams are back. We're almost ready to start the second half. And Buzzy, a few more thoughts on the first half. Well, what do you think, Coach Gorham had to say to his West Blue Knights in the locker room?
Well, I hope he liked the pace, because that's their pace. They did a lot of good things in there. And, they took Hanover's punches there. What Adams had, like an 11.2 minutes there.
Yes.
And got them up by a couple. But that second part of the second quarter there, West pressure really worked, and they got some points off the turnover. And that's their game. That's their style. They don't want to play a half court. They want to push. And what Kerr has, what, 18?
Kerr has 18. And,
so, I mean, this is a good pace for them. So if they can keep it up, they'll have a good chance of winning this.
They would knock off an unbeaten 7-0 team if they do. And one of the dangers of playing that high-paced game is picking up a lot of fouls.
Right.
And that is not in play here right now at all. I think they had 3, maybe 4 team fouls.
Neither team was in the bonus, right?
Right. All right, Hanover starts with the ball. Tim Wilson coaches Hanover, by the way. I'm not even sure I've mentioned that. Well, we get a foul. I didn't see much of a foul on that, but looks like it'll be Nolan Gantrish at the line for 2. It'll be on Tang, I believe.
See if the officials tighten things up a little bit in the second half. Sometimes, they let them play in the first half, and then game goes on, they tighten it up a little.
Quite common, isn't it?
Yep. Used to drive me crazy as a coach, but hey, I can say that up here now.
Gantrish can't get either one of them to go, and look at this. Oh my goodness, what a good look down there for Prescott.
And it's West just pushing the ball up the floor, right?
Yes.
That's what they want to do. I mean, they flubbed the pass up there, but
ooh. That's no foul. 2 players going
out of bounds.
Yeah, it's an out of bounds. Yeah. Tang got to the ball. He ran over Charles Adams. Adams kind of used to that, though. Two soccer players going for the ball. Whoever gets the ball is in the right. And in that case, Tang got the ball, knocked it out of play. Applied that soccer rule. Oh, look at that reverse. That's beautiful.
Nice job.
Jay White, 6'4" sophomore, found himself underneath, spun around, came back, and dropped it in the other side. That one won't drop, though, for Hillary. And here's another easy one for Gantrish.
There's that transition defense for West. I think that's where they struggle, too. They need to really get back.
So the first 4 points of the second half go to Hanover, and the lead is now 7 for West. Prescott, he's got all kinds of room down the lane. He decides to lay it off for Hillary. Probably should have just taken that to the hole himself.
Yeah, that was a tough pass to catch for a big guy.
White, Hillary on him, gets him.
Good defense.
Stutter step in the corner.
Here's Rose.
Rose, he hit 2 of those in the first half. He now has 9 points. And he almost picks off that pass, does Prescott, I should say.
I think you can count his scoring line by 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. He's not going to have too many 2s. He's not going to be at the line too many times.
All right, here's Gantrish. Adams goes to Gantrish. Tang on him. It's a jumper from Petrus. Rebound to White. Adams, kind of a quick release, but he got it in.
Tough shot. Tough shot. Not bad defense there. Just tough shot by Adams.
39-46 West. This will be Robles to inbound. He's got Rose to the corner, and then Rose comes up top and gets the inbound pass. Over for Prescott. Robles, running right-hander, won't drop. Hillary had his hands on the rebound, and Prescott's alert to the outlet pass and steals it. Rose, got it!
There's his streakiness right there. You never know. I mean, the kid will miss 5 in a row and then he'll hit 3 in a row.
Well, he's got 2 here in the third quarter. White, the 10-footer, won't drop. That's a nice look down to Tang, but Pike has got a piece of it. West leads by 10.
You see West constantly trying to push the ball up the floor. And that's what they need to keep doing if they're going to win this game.
Whoa. That pass was telegraphed. Tang got his feet tangled up that time with Hank Pikus, who stole the ball, and that's the second foul. He may be the only player with 2 fouls on the floor. Does happen to be Kurt Tang. West's going to want to monitor that situation. White got his hands on the ball a bit more in this half already, Buzzy.
Hanover's looking a little bit more structured in the half court.
And they're looking to go down low. Adams got a piece of that pass. Oh, and then Robles had it stolen back. He just didn't grab it cleanly. This is good work, though. Oh, my. Rose. Rebound to Pikus. He gets it in the corner. Quick release.
West needs a timeout. There it is.
Here it is.
Yeah. I think Robles is doing the right thing. He's trying to penetrate and kick to Hillary, but Hanover's onto it. They're letting him come in, and they're coming off the help side and getting a hand on that pass every time. And then they're pushing the ball down the floor. So, you know, that's one thing that I noticed early on in the Christmas tournament. Western struggles with their transition defense. So Hanover's taking advantage of that.
Yeah, it seems like they should recognize that Hillary doesn't have the terrific hands that are needed to get some of those passes that they're firing at him. They need a really good look to him to complete that pass.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a good job, but, you know, he's not an experienced, polished varsity player. So, you know, coming off the screens like that, you got to throw the ball up to the kid. You can't throw it down by his waist right in the middle.
Robles, well, there it is, and at least it's up, but it's blocked by White decisively.
And again, they're just trapping off him. I mean, they're just doubling him as soon as he catches the ball. So, you know, it's a good look by him, but, you know, you got to hit a 3. You got to kick that out so the middle opens up a little bit more.
Here's the box setup for West. Tang will inbound. Prescott to Rose and back to Tang. This is what they want to see. Tang leaves it a little short, and the run out.
Transition defense again.
Yeah, that's not good.
Getting back. You know, they're just not getting back. It's 2-on-1 every time. West getting caught and staring at the missed shot. 9
straight points for Hanover, and the lead's just 1. The 3:18 mark. Here's Tang trying to do something about it. He'll get 2 at the line. Foul is the second consecutive one on Joe Brennan. 2 team fouls for each team.
And West continued to go with their starting 5 like the first 5 minutes. No subs. So with this pace and playing last night, I don't know that rotating maybe Falardo and Longo in at least. They're only playing 7 guys. So, I mean, the first half they did a nice job getting some subs in there.
Well, they brought Podzudowski on, they brought Flamadon on.
Right.
He said Longo and Falardo, and I think Coach Gorham would be wise to get them back on for periods here in the third. There's a long 3. Prescott battles for the rebound, comes away with it. Rashawn gives it up to Robles. Robles' pass is knocked into the crowd.
Little Henry there, he walks into Jimmy's in his range. He's been shooting some deep 3s. He hit that one off the backboard. Yeah, I don't know if he's watching too much NBA or what. You can move in and still hit a 3.
Well, he did put his foot on the half-court line. Tang. Rose. Comes off. White's pass in the corner. And here comes Pikus. He kicks it out. Gantry's got it. And Hanover now leads 51-50 at the 2:20 mark of the third quarter. West has only put 7 points on the board here in the third quarter. They had 21 in the second.
And things have slowed down, right? They've been in the half court a lot, and that's not their game. You know, when we see Hanover getting a lot of points off of transition.
That is way too easy right there. Prescott in the corner for Robles. That is big. Ties it at 53.
It's a big shot, big shot. We needed that one.
Gantrish front runs it. Rebound to Seltzer. Gantrish again to Seltzer. That comes off. Ball still loose. All right, Pikus now. Gets a pick from Seltzer. Hands it off to Adams.
Oh, smooth shot. You can tell this kid's a scorer.
Adams had 15 at halftime to lead his team. He's in the 20s by now. A good look down low. Tang is fouled
nice
hard
pass.
by
Good
Pikus.
Good cut by Tang. It's a good look.
It's a good foul, too.
Yeah, I mean, he had a wide open look there. Why not? Not like teams have been on the line in this game.
It's the first foul on Pikus, and he made sure the layup didn't go. Kurt Tang, the freshman, drops the first one home.
And here comes Falardo. Again, like he was starting at the beginning of the year. And like, he probably played like 4 minutes, maybe 6 minutes in that first half, so he's got to be fresh. Like I said, I don't know if it's because of his back-to-back situation. We're playing last night. The kids could have played a lot of minutes last night too, you know.
The baseline. White comes up with the deflected ball and drops it in and gives Hanover a 4-point lead with 35 seconds left in the third quarter.
White's had a good quarter.
He's had a very good quarter. This is Rose, now to Falardo. Looks like they may be thinking about one shot. Down low, and Adams picks it off. Such a great competitor. To the basket, he's got it. Oh my.
That's a great take. The only thing I would have said is, you know, he left a little time on the clock there, but he had the lane. you can't fault him for taking it.
No, and he's maybe a little unlucky he didn't get an and one with it.
Yeah. They continue not to call fouls in this game, so.
Rose.
Oh. I thought maybe Rose had his foot on the line there, but they gave him the 3, which, you know, he can't get it too, can he?
No, no. They haven't put it on the board, though.
I saw the officials' hands go up, but I think they're discussing
They're discussing whether it's a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on? But there it is. It's up on the board now. And it's 57 for West, 60 for Hanover as we head into the last 8 minutes. And the way this game's gone, Buzzy, this should be a very good fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, things got a little bit too slow there for West in that quarter. I think part of it was just Hanover's pressure and them forcing the tempo and getting some wide open looks off of turnovers. And West slowing the ball down. They need to continue to push and keep Hanover off balance. And that's how they got the big lead in the first half. And they went from, what they score, 14 in the quarter there?
That's right.
But they had a spurt where they, you know, it wasn't look like they were going to get 10. So they finished it off good there, hit a couple threes at the end.
It was tied at 22 after 1.
Right.
West by 11 at halftime, and now it's Hanover by 3 after 3. So back and forth we go. Let's see what the fourth quarter brings. And Adams doing a great job defensively on Falardo. Those two soccer stars going at it. Here's Rose. Adams with the rebound.
And that one was pressured a little bit. Maybe he should have swung that one and got it back on the swing for an open shot.
Pikus has that one deflected. And here comes Tang. Tang was quiet really in the third quarter though, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think they put a little bit of pressure, maybe doubled them a little bit as he got the ball.
It seems like Hanover's defense paid a lot of attention to Rodney Hillary.
That's nice.
There is off a nice feed. Tang banks one home and it's 60-59. Hanover. Gantrish down low to Seltzer. Seltzer does a pretty good job of getting it up to the rim.
Nice chip.
Jay White follows it.
White continues to have a good second half.
He was real quiet in the first. Here's Falardo in the corner. It's back up top. Nice little bounce pass and a dump down to Hillary.
Here's where Rashawn got it up high to Hillary. And he was able to finish right off the pass as opposed to getting those passes down by his waist.
Hillary blocks Adams' effort. This time we get a travel. West will take over, and here comes Longo. Timeout, Coach Winslow. Hanover wants to talk to his team. He's got a 1-point lead. West ball with 6:27 left in the game.
See what they go. I don't know if they're going. West is going big here with Hillary and Longo in there. It seems like they are. I don't think Hillary's coming out. So Longo hasn't played too much tonight. I see some tape on his fingers. I don't know. I saw him with the trainer earlier when I was coming up here. So I don't know if he got banged up last night a little bit because he had been playing the entire games, and doing a lot of good things. So going on around his teams every day, so we don't know what's going on.
Right.
Could be injuries, could be, the other kids playing better in practice, So it looked like he checked in for Falardo. So Falardo, again, wasn't in there too long. And
right, it's Rose and Prescott at the guard positions.
And they're gone big.
With Hillary, Longo, and Tang. Here's Tang with the ball. Now Longo. Hillary doesn't catch it cleanly. Prescott off to Tang. Tang with a nice crossover. Then he lost the ball on the way up, and here comes Pikus. Hillary, whoa!
Hanover again with the late double team. So they're waiting for Kerr to go to the hoop, and then they're coming off their man and doubling then. It's a good strategy.
That was kind of a circus shot at the other end.
Right, yeah.
Hillary had that thing smothered. Somehow it got up around him and dropped straight through the rim. There's a deep three by Pikus.
I think he was in the stands on that one.
Wow.
And that's like his fourth one he's taken that deep. He has the green light, that's for sure.
He's almost off the court when he pulls the trigger on that. Tang. Got it.
There's that nice elbow jumper.
West needed that. It's 67-63 right now. Hanover with a 4-point lead. Running right-hander comes off. Loose ball. Gentris is able to track it back down. Reaching foul by Prescott. His first, team's third.
Yeah, nobody's in jeopardy of going in the bonus here, so you might as well play tight D. See if you can get a turnover.
Hillary with the rebound and the bad outlet. And Adams picks it off.
Sneaky. Charlie with a nice sneaky little player there.
He hid behind him.
Yeah.
And then popped out in front. That was like a schoolyard move right there.
All right, he was just waiting for the outlet pass and took it.
Gantrish. And Hanover is starting to look like a team that doesn't want a loss on their record. They've been playing quite well here in the fourth quarter. Lenga bumped.
They're not going to, the coach is calling for a foul. I mean, they haven't called it the whole game. So,
But he's going up to the basket right there.
Yeah,
he got knocked behind.
I think it was a foul, but, the whole game they've been letting it go. So it's just, and then they call it there. So
that foul will come in on Josh Rhodes as he kind of clipped the legs of Henry Pikus.
Yeah, I think it was a foul down the other end, no doubt about it.
I do, too.
But, maybe you let it go, the bumps up top, but on the shots,
And that's the difference.
Right.
He was in the air.
Right.
He got knocked behind the backboard. He missed the shot because of the bump. Unfortunate for West. I don't know if he's going to get two here or three. He's got two more. That was a three-pointer he was shooting.
Yeah.
So Hank Pikus, a 6'1" junior, is going to get two more. His team leads by 8 right now with the 4:10 marks. West looking for a run. Prescott.
Robles checked in.
Yeah, for Prescott. Pikus gets 2 out of 3. 72-63.
This Rose.
Got another one. Adams. Gantrish. Down low to White. White twists. He might have been out of bounds even.
I think it's good defense. That's good defense right there by Hillary.
And it's a nice rebound by Longo too. And here comes West down 6. Oh.
Rose was curling. I don't think Robles expected that. Expected him to pop because that's more of his game.
I think if Coach Gorham had any hair, he would have pulled it right out on that one.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Here's Adams, Gantrish down low to White. Back to Gantrish. Now over to Pikus. Adams. Is Hanover going to be patient here? No. There goes Adams to the basket. He's got it.
This kid's just a scorer. I mean, he's nice and smooth, and it's like a quiet 25 points, right?
Right. Right, and he started this game trying to get his teammates involved. He didn't even take a shot in the first 3-4 minutes.
That's a nice shot by Kerr. I think West has got to worry less about what the officials are doing and get back in the game. I mean, it's only a 6-point game. Don't be like getting into calling, you know, and coach is getting into them too right now. It's like, it's okay to get into the official a little bit, but you know, your team is down by only 6 points here. They've let them play the whole game. Well, get into it, get into a huddle, and get a defensive strategy going.
Yeah, I hear you. 2:38 left. That's plenty of time to erase a 6-point deficit.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of possessions left in this game.
I mean, this is a you know, undefeated first-place team you're playing here, and you've done a good job so far. So, you know, don't get yourself out of it by getting upset. I mean, I think in a normal game, that was an and one right there too. So I think Kerr's got a couple in a row where he didn't get the call. But we could say a lot of those in the first half too, right? We were talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but not so much on the shooting fouls, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think what you kind of intimated, a lot of the bumping took place out away from the basket in the first half, and I like the non-calls, but when someone's going to the basket, I don't. But to your point early in the second half here, the referees are being fairly consistent, and that's not a bad thing.
Right.
All right, it'll be Hanover to inbound.
Weston is going full court pressure, which is a smart move.
Full court man-to-man. Rose lost his footing. He might have rolled his ankle. Going back a little gimpy. Tang picks up Adams. This is Robles on Pike.
Hanover's going to look like they'll waste some time here.
Here's where not having a lot of fouls maybe comes back to hurt you.
Right.
Although they could be aggressive and go for the steal. This Pikus, I don't know that they want to foul him.
He's not really looking to shoot there. They're just
not really
going in and kicking it.
2 minutes left. They've eaten 40 seconds off the clock. Longo with the foul. That's I think 6.
Right, next one. It's still early. I mean, it's only a 6-point game. You know, get up and try to get a steal. You don't need to. See, they're playing too loose right there. They need to get in that passing lane.
Make them take it to the basket. At a minute 38 mark here, we've got a foul. It is going to be on Robles. I think it'll put sharpshooter Pikus at the line.
Yeah,
maybe not optimal.
Pikus, I keep wanting to say Pinkus because, you know, we had some football players in the old days in Manchester, Pinkus.
Yeah,
but it's Pikus, right?
Oh, you've got the coach of the SNU women, Karen Pinkos.
Oh, okay.
As well. She's out of Pembroke Academy, if I'm not mistaken. But no, it's Pikus. He had 3 threes in the first half. He's got a few more here in the second.
And I think he hit 2 out of 3 when he got fouled from the free throw line before.
Right,
so
right.
Pretty good stroke. So West is going to be up against it here. They're going to really have to push the ball, get down, really full court press. I think, you know, when Hanover did a nice job just rotating the ball there, and they took a minute and a half off the clock.
They took a full minute off the clock. It was 2:38, I think.
Okay, yeah, so a full minute. You know, so West is, you know, they're playing a little bit soft and not getting into passing lanes. Get right up in those passing lanes and overplay. Make them go backdoor.
Now what happens here after the free throws? What is West's approach?
They need to push the ball.
Get up there.
Push. I mean, you don't necessarily need a 3.
Yeah,
you don't need a 3. Push. Get a quick ball and then get 5 on. 2 passes and then foul. You know, don't let them waste time. 2 passes, try to get in the passing lane. And Hanover's been pretty good handling the basketball. So,
well, this is 1-1. So if it comes off, it's a live ball. But it drops in.
Boy. Got the shooter's roll there.
Hanover had a 3-point lead heading into the final quarter. It's now 8. Robles behind the back. And again, Hillary can't catch it. That was a tough one as well.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like that pass if I was on the on the bench. Yeah, but you know, again, he's been going to the hoop strong and looking to dish. You know, it was just a tough pass. Tough one to catch, even if it got through.
And we've been talking about that all night, how the passes to Hillary need to be very good, really, so that he can go get it. Oh, there he goes and gets the rebound. Adams misses the 1-and-1. Robles, his team down 8 now with 1:05. Look at Rose go to the basket.
That might be his first 2-point basket of the season.
Maybe we should see more of that. That was a very pretty basket.
Left-handed, too.
Pikus will go back to the line. I'd venture to guess he's their best free throw shooter, Buzzy.
Yeah, he looked pretty smooth the last time. Nothing didn't bother him at all. Let's see, a junior?
Pikus is a junior. His team is up by 6. Happened to see Darren Fox's play at the free throw line last night in the NBA?
I did not.
Let's watch the game here. Next
I've been
stop.
staying away from the NBA a little bit. That Kobe Bryant thing just kind of
it's sad.
took the wind out of it for me.
Tang gets 2 and a quick timeout for West. Well, Fox's team was behind by 2. By 3 actually, and he was at the line for 2. He made the first one. The second one he fired right at the front of the rim, is pretty hard, and it came right back to him, and he actually got it and laid it in, and they went into overtime.
Now, what are the percentages of that? I mean, I've seen that that play tried 100 times, and
I've never seen it work.
I don't think I've ever seen it work. Usually they don't even hit the rim, right?
Right.
You know,
it goes all the way
ball.
out of bounds. It deflects off the edge of the rim and heads out of bounds somewhere. Came right back to him. Nobody stepped in and blocked him out. He might have been in early.
Yeah.
On replay, you can argue he was in early, but what a play.
What a half for Hanover. I mean, what did they have at halftime, Pete?
32 points.
32. So they really
they put up 46 points.
Yeah, they really came out strong. You know, in the third quarter was I think a West lack of transition defense that caused it. But the fourth quarter they played some nice half-court offense. Hanover, and really patient with the basketball.
Well, Hanover will inbound. They lead 78-72 now with 47 seconds left. Adams gets fouled. I think Coach Gorham wanted to help with the defense on that one.
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
He almost did a Woody Hayes there. But, yeah, he's stepping in. Maybe he lost his depth perception. But I can see where he's coming from. I was, you know, I haven't coached basketball in a couple of years now, but I was pretty active on the sidelines when I did.
Got to be of a certain age, though, to get that Woody Hayes reference.
Right. Yeah, sorry. Sorry to you young people out there.
All right, Adams drops them both in. 80-72 Hanover. Here's Rose. He'll put it up. He'll put it in.
Another one. Good timeout. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a 5-point game. All you need is a turnover here and a quick 3, and all of a sudden you're in a game. There's 30 seconds left. There's still time. And West had a decent showing tonight, no matter what happens, against an undefeated team. And especially coming off a back-to-back.
Definitely.
They were on the road last night as well. So
definitely a nice performance by Coach Gorham's team here at the Quinn Gym.
I mean, win or lose, I think they got a good 5-game stretch coming up where they have some teams that they can beat. So, you know, I think they'll eventually be a playoff team.
Well, for some reason, Buzzy, they play again in 2 days on Thursday, the 30th.
Yeah.
And they've already got 9 games in the books. So this is 10. That will be 11. And Hanover, for instance, is at 7-0. Most teams are at 7 games.
Yeah, kind of strange.
West has 9 already. I'm curious as to why the schedule had them playing that way.
Who knows?
At that time, Rashawn picks up the foul. His third. They didn't steal the inbound, so they took the foul.
I think part of it, you know, it used to be a Tuesday, Friday thing for all games.
Right.
And then the shortage of officials has affected the game scheduling as well. So, that, you know, that's why you're seeing some Monday games and some Thursday games, because there's a shortage of officials.
Right.
So you know, the same refs that are reffing Monday are reffing Tuesday, right? You can't be in 2 places at once.
Adams gets one. 81-76 with 30 seconds left.
Let's need something quick here.
Rose will find a way to pull the trigger. It's Prescott in the corner. Still live. Prescott, the tang to Rose.
Good look by
Got it.
Good look. Quick foul, quick foul. There you go.
7 seconds left. West down by just 3 now.
How about the poise of a freshman kid? Gets the ball in a swing, and with 12 seconds left, and is able to just take his time and hit an open guy in the corner. I mean, you don't see that from seniors. I mean, that kid's just got a future and a half ahead of him.
Great basketball sense.
Yeah.
And we're talking, of course, about Kurt Tang, number 22 in white.
And that was a Rose in the corner, so he must have 10 threes, right? Right now. I mean, he's got to have 10. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but I know he had three in the first half. And now Hanover following. They have plenty to waste.
Yeah.
So it's a good strategy.
Except he did grab him. It's an intentional foul, but it's not going to go that way. They lead by 5 now with 4.8 seconds left. There's no way West comes back from that. They don't need to foul. They shouldn't.
See, that should be on the shot. That should be on the shot. That's not a good call by the official.
It also should be an intentional foul.
I mean, he grabbed his shirt for 1.
Yeah.
And for 2, he was rising when he fouled him. That is a big call in the game right there. Because that could have been a shot in the ball.
It will end 83-78. Hanover takes the win, remains unbeaten, and moves to 8-0. West quits themselves very well here, but goes down by 5, scoring 78 points, and moves to 4-6. Looking like they're going to end up in the middle of the standings this year.
Which will be okay. You know, I mean, if they get in the playoffs, and you know, I think they just need to play a few more kids, and I think they will in these next group of games.
Maybe they'll get lucky enough to draw Hanover in the playoffs in an 8-1 match or something.
Yeah, I mean, they matched up pretty well with them tonight, so I think a little bit of maybe a different scenario and maybe a different officiated game could have been. Not that one team got the advantage, I don't think.
No,
they didn't.
Think so.
I think it was just, you know, at the end there, I did not like that lack of a call there where he grabbed the shirt on a 3. Yeah. So,
but the the fact that the referees let him play through most of this game was good for West. I don't think there's any question about that.
It is. It was good, and they have the good pace that they wanted. And I think if you ask Coach Gorham if the score was 83-75. You know, he were 78, whatever the final was. He would have liked that pace and that that score.
And it certainly was entertaining. It was a good game here from West High School. Let's leave it at that. For me, Peter Capano, for Tom Bazoy, and I'm Peter Capano. We'll see you next time on Manchester Public Television Services Game of the Week.